Today we will focus on using the midpoint formula, and the standard that we'll be using are using coordinates to prove geometric theorems. So the midpoint formula is basically the average of 2 points. So you're given 2 points, and then for those 2 points, you will then take the sum of the x values, and you will take the sum of the y values, and divide both of those numbers by 2, and that's taking the average. So the midpoint is taking the average between 2 points. So let's go ahead and give that a go. Remember, our formula is x1 plus x2 divided by 2, and y1 plus y2 divided by 2. So I've got x1, y1, x2, y2. It does not matter which one you assign to be x1, y1, which one you assign to be x2, y2, as long as your pairs are in a coordinate. So like I can't say that 3 is x1 and negative 7 is y2. From that coordinate, both of them have to be 1s or 2s. Then I'm going to go ahead and plug in my numbers, and my formula will always look like this. So I can always write that part down, and then I can fill in the blanks. So x1 is 3, x2 is 1, and y1 is negative 7, and y2 is 3. So then all I do is go ahead and follow those steps. So that's going to give me 3 plus 1 is 4 divided by 2. Negative 7 plus 3 is negative 4 divided by 2. 4 divided by 2 is 2. Negative 4 divided by 2 is negative 2. So the midpoint between those two coordinates is 2, negative 2. Let's do the same thing for the next one. So I have x1, y1, x2, y2. I know that my formula will always look like this. And then I'm going to go ahead and fill in those numbers. So x1 plus x2 is negative 1 plus negative 6. And y1 plus y2, 10 plus negative 10. It's going to end up giving me negative 7 over 2, comma 0 over 2. Negative 7 divided by 2 does give me a decimal. That's negative 3.5. And 0 divided by 2 is 0. And so that is my answer. We can do the same thing when we're reading coordinates from the graph. So I need to first know what these coordinates are. So this is the coordinate negative 4, 0. And this is 4, 3. So then I go ahead and assign x1, y1, x2, y2. And I follow the exact same formula and the exact same steps as I did when I was just given the two coordinates. So that's going to be negative 4 plus 4 and 0 plus 3. So that's going to be 0 over 2 and 3 over 2, which I can write then as 0, comma 1.5. Same thing is happening for my second one. I'm at 0, 0, and 1, negative 1, negative 3. So that's x1, y1, x2, y2. So that's going to give me negative 1 plus 0 and negative 3 plus 0, which will give me negative 1/2, comma negative 3 over 2. And if we write this as a decimal, negative 0.5, comma negative 1.5. Finally, we can also take problems where they give us the endpoint and they give us the midpoint, and then we go ahead and find that missing value. So I know that my midpoint formula is the midpoint is x1 plus x2 divided by 2, and y1 plus y2 divided by 2. So for these problems, we'll split into two parts. First, I'll find the midpoint x coordinate, and I'll do that by solving for a missing value. So this endpoint is where I find my x1, y1, and the midpoint is where I find the midpoint x value and the midpoint y value. So I'm going to use my x's first. So that's going to give me then 5 equals 6 plus some x value I don't know, divided by 2. At this point, we will multiply by the denominator, which every time will be 2. And that's then going to give me 10 equals 6 plus x. Subtract 6 on both sides, and I get x is equal to 4. And that's the x value of my other endpoint. So now I want to do the same thing, but I'm going to do that for my midpoint. So my midpoint for y is going to be equal to y1 plus y2 divided by 2. So I'm going to take my y value and my y midpoint. So 7 is the midpoint, is equal to the endpoint plus the other endpoint divided by 2. Follow the same steps. Multiply both sides by the denominator, which will always be 2. 14 equals 8 plus y. Subtract 8, and I get 6 equals y. So I have all the information I need here. I have my x value of an endpoint, my y value of the endpoint, and so the way that I will write that final answer will then be saying that my other endpoint is 4, 6. Let's go ahead and try that one more time. So I'm going to begin by I know my endpoint are my 1s and my 2s, so I'm just going to call it x1, y1. My midpoint, that's the x value of the midpoint and the y value of the midpoint. So when I'm solving these problems, I'm going to use the x's to find the x value of the midpoint or the endpoint, and the y's to find the y value of the endpoint. So that's going to give me midpoint equals endpoint plus the missing endpoint divided by 2. Multiply by 2 on both sides. So 10 equals 4 plus x. Subtract 4, and 6 equals x. Let's do the same thing for the midpoint. Midpoint equals endpoint plus other endpoint divided by 2. Multiply both sides by 2. Get rid of that denominator. 12 equals negative 7 plus y. I'm going to add that 7 to both sides. So 19 equals y. So that means the coordinate of my midpoint is 6, 19. Same exact thing is happening here. Keep your x's together. Keep your y's together. And then solve each one. So the midpoint formula is that the midpoint, which the x value is negative 7, is equal to the endpoint plus the other endpoint divided by 2. Multiply by 2 on both sides. Negative 14 equals negative 6 plus x. Add 6. So x equals negative 8. Do the same thing for the y value. Midpoint equals endpoint plus y value divided by 2. Multiply by 2 on both sides. Negative 12 equals 2 plus y. Subtract 2. So negative 14 equals y. So my answer here is -8, -14. And that is the value of my other endpoint.